Imagine you have two choices of headphones. You have one headphone that costs $50 and you have a headphone that costs $500. The one for $50, it's produced in a way that is not environmental friendly. It uses materials that are cheap but very harmful for the environment. Headphones B are environmental friendly. The process of production is really environmental friendly. They don't pollute. They use materials that are not, harmful for the environment, that are easy to recycle. And they even donate some of their money they get through their income to help the environment. So which one do you choose? Well, imagine you are earning $2,000, maybe $3,000. Well, you would probably, spend most of the money you spend on rent, then a lot of money goes to some other things. You cannot afford to buy those ones to 500. At least if you wanted to, you would need to spend some months to save up to buy those headphones. So most of us wouldn't choose that. You would choose the cheap ones. Even if there was like a huge green, promotion or like some green thing on it, like promoting that this is environmental friendly, you're helping the environment. While on the other package, let's say even there was like a sign, very bad for the environment. That is not the case, usually, ever. I've never seen that. That a package has this environmentally bad. People don't have the choice to choose the right package, even if they had the knowledge and it was presented to them, because they're forced to buy the cheap ones because they have other needs in their lives. And another thing is that most of the choices of headphones is probably Model A. Most headphones you buy out there are not environmental friendly. So even sometimes in some cases you don't even have the choice because you cannot find the particular ones you would like with the particular sound. But because the ones that are environmental friendly, it's very limited amount of them because it's a niche. Not so many people can afford that. Not so many people care enough or have the choice to choose. You see this everywhere. The whole economical model is not designed for sustainability, and it forces companies to think about cost efficiency rather than sustainability. You see it all the time, like companies dumping something in the water, some pollution, like some chemicals in the water because they need to, because every company you can think of as like organism, they just want to survive, they want to thrive, want to grow, and by doing this, they grow because it limits the amount of money they spend on removing those chemicals. And the other companies are following. And a company needs to do that because without that, it will not survive. Because all the other companies are doing this. And if it should do it in the proper way, the cost would be so high that it wouldn't be able to compete with other companies and eventually would die. So that's it. This is the problem with our economical model, that it was invented in a time where there was the pre-industrial age, where we didn't have pollution, where we didn't have those problems. And now we have this model and we keep this model. When we adapt in this model, we have some politicians that are trying to make rules. But in the end, other politicians are coming, changing those rules. Let's face it, we have had politicians for such a long time. They're not going to change anything. It needs to happen in different ways. That is it. And I will see you some other day.